Okay. Okay.
I don't care what it look like, so I'm trying to tell you it's gonna be alright.
Okay.
I came off you some inspiration and some hope today.
Okay.
All time.
Okay.
Let's go.
We come straight from the back to the front, the head out the tail, and we getting what we want. We're going from the bottom right up to the top. Ain't nobody playing 'cause we can't be stopped. 'Cause at the end, we win. We win.
Let's go.
We win. In the end, we win.
Let's get it. Come on.
What's good? What's good, everybody? What's good, YouTube? It is your boy, your host with the most smooth T, and you are in the midst of another episode of We Win Sports Talk. Yes, sir. Winning is the end game, so if you ain't about to win, don't go in. Haha. Welcome, because you could have been anywhere tonight. You could have been anywhere, but you came here to be with me and hang with your boy, Smooth T, so I appreciate it. But let's do some things that we normally do. Get some things started right here. Get some right here. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Let's run these numbers up, man. Again, like, subscribe, comment, share. Also, catch me on all social media platforms at Smooth T, the number 4, real, on all social media platforms. So look, we ain't even gonna hold nothing back. You know what I'm saying? It was a great show last night with Liking Football with Colin Moore. Look, we coming back with another banger. I got another special guest, man. It's all about the family and it's all about the love. So look, I'm gonna bring him in right now. Just for a second go around. Once again, let me bring to the stage my homie, my Colorado, my ATL brother, Phil Dukes of Dukes with the Scoop. What's up, my boy?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm good, brother. Can't complain, man. Just out here doing what we do, man. Enjoying this life, appreciating it. Happy New Year again. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't seen you since the last time, so Happy New Year to you, my brother.
Same to you, man. Man, good to see you always.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You've been out there running, man. You've been putting in that work, man. So much respect for that, man. Definitely, man. I appreciate you coming back out, man, and kicking it with your boy, man. For real.
Nah, sure, man. Much love.
So I ain't even gonna we ain't even gonna waste no time because I know you got a tight schedule, man. And like I say, I appreciate it for you coming up, showing up with us. Couple topics that I want to just drop. You know what I'm saying? Number one, I've been holding this one because I wanted to get your take on it. I spoke to a couple people about it, but I just wanted to get your thought on what happened in the Alamo game. What your thoughts were, and I had a perspective I wanted to drop to you on some things that I had seen too. So,
man, I would say what went wrong for the Buffs, the Alamo Bowl is when they got away from short passing game. They only carried the ball they only ran the ball 9 times, and they got away from the short game. I thought they stayed in man a little too long. I thought they should have mixed it up a little bit more on defense. One of the first interceptions that we saw was when they did drop it to a cover 3. You saw the guy couldn't really read it. So I thought mixing up the coverage schemes might have helped them a little bit. But then all in all, BYU just came to play, and then it didn't matter what they ran. Like I think that BYU got up for the game. Colorado, I think, wanted to be there, but I don't think they had the same intensity. And I think that once they allowed BYU to get ahead, it was hard to stop the snowball from continuing to grow once you let it get started. So I think that's probably what happened mostly. But if I had to say anything, BYU being able to come out and stop the offense and its offensive team, well, I mean, basically, like if you can't stop them and you can't score, that's a recipe for disaster. So, yeah, I think BYU 1,000% came out, did what they needed to do defensively, and that stopped Colorado from getting started, and they were never able to recover.
Right. Okay. I was telling somebody yesterday, I saw a report, and I wondered if it played into it of the fact that BYU had been practicing for almost a month for this game. So when you talk about the preparation that they was putting in, and I felt like BYU didn't have an issue with Colorado because there was no issue, but I felt like they was on a mission to prove to the media who had been dragging them, for a few weeks because they were saying y'all won all these games and all of a sudden they lost a couple of them. So I felt like they had a whole month of just trying to prepare because they wanted to show the media, no, we are that team, we can play. And one of their strengths is their defensive secondary of being able to stop the pass. And with us not having that solid run game, that played into what they was trying to do. And they practiced for a month. In Colorado, we only practiced for a couple of weeks. Got a lot of stuff going on with the awards. And it wasn't like before when Prime was like, I think y'all was drinking y'all own Kool-Aid. I think, like you said, they wanted to be there, but BYU was just prepared. It reminded me of how prepared Nebraska was, because Nebraska was playing with a chip of we hadn't beat Colorado in 7 years. So it reminded me of BYU playing with a chip with the media think we ain't no good. And we need to show them that we came here to play.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see where BYU would have a chip on their shoulders in that, man. Absolutely.
Okay. So I kind of felt the same thing, man. But moving forward, like this next season, I'm looking, and I know for sure that next year is going to be a totally different year as far as the trenches. What they're looking for now is stuff in the trenches, so that this running game can be good for when Salter come, and then he's that bridge for Juju. What you feeling on that?
I feel like it's gonna be an open competition. I feel like Juju don't want to be he don't want a bridge. Juju wants to be the bridge. So I think Juju's coming out to compete. I think Salter is doing the same as well, and I think that you're gonna see a good and healthy quarterback competition where the team will feel confident that they have the best option because they saw him compete. And I think if you just hand it over to Salter, you're going to have guys say, well, you know what, Juju's the better fit. If you just hand it off to Juju, you have guys say Salter is a better fit. But if you let them compete, you give them both ample opportunities with the first team, and you see who moves the offense better. But either way, I believe that you're going to see both of them get looks on the field this year because they do have two kind of different skill sets. So I would say you'll see those guys on the field this year in some capacity. But, yeah, I think it's an open competition right now if I were to predict how the spring plays out.
Okay. Cool. Now, I do want you to know, I told you, I'm avid on this college football, man. So I went and replayed that game again, dog. And we came out, we won 41-7 on that one. I had Isaiah Gustav had 95 yards. Travis had 150 yards receiving. LeJohntay had 101. Both of them had 2 touchdowns. Shador, he did his thing. So I always do that, man. Anytime, even when the Falcons, which we're gonna talk about just real quick in a minute, when they trip out, I go replay that game just so in my head I can say, no, this could have been done. We could have won that game. So, but I definitely went back and played that game, and yeah. I got the result I wanted, so there you go.
Yeah.
I want to show you something, man. Tell me when you see this, and that's what we're moving into this next segment. Oh,
okay.
Real quick.
Yeah.
The same day Colorado played. Did you see that, or did you hear about that?
I saw it. That was like Miami, Ohio, and somebody I think who was in that game?
Colorado State.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, and it had Snoop Dogg. Oh, yeah.
No, I'm all my partners that I talk to and mess with. I've been talking about this because I've been wanting to just see how they looked at it, because I was like, man, come from the area we came from, and for him to be able to take this mantle and hold it down between him and Dr. Dre, and he's the representative, and he signed a multi-year deal. I was like, man, that's dope for the culture, number one. And for people that said hip hop it was just a fly by night thing. But for him to see him evolve, to go from, murder was the case that they gave me to now the Snoop Dogg's Arizona Bowl, man, that's huge for the culture, man, and huge for him, man, to sign a multi-year deal behind that, man. I just think that's super dope, man. And I'm talking about it.
No, for sure, man. When you think about Snoop Dogg, for somebody who had a show with Martha Stewart, and on that show, she was the felon. Like, he's been able, excuse me, Snoop's been able to reinvent himself time and time again. He's never been afraid to adapt to what's popular or to adapt what he feels like he should be doing. Remember Snoop had the dread, it was Snoop.
Hey, say that again. You froze on us for a little bit. Say that again. You say Snoop's been what?
He's never been afraid to adapt to what he's feeling at the time. Whether that be Snoop line, whether that be Snoop gospel, whether that be Snoop the actor, whether that be Snoop the football coach, whether that be Snoop the TV star, whether that be Snoop the pitch person. I mean, wherever Snoop has been, he's been able to adapt to whatever space you needed him in. And I think that's just what makes him Snoop. Like, even being at the Olympics this year, he's
that was dope.
International brand, and I mean internationally he has commercials. Like Snoop, one of them guys. He's like, man, as long as they print it, I'm gonna go get it. And he's been able to do that while being himself authentically throughout the whole process. I think that's what hip hop and the culture is about as a whole.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, man. So that's something, man. I just definitely been like, man, hold on. Did y'all see this? Because a lot of people let that slide through the cracks. You know what I'm saying? And wasn't talking about it, but that's something that's huge. You know what I'm saying? For the culture from especially where we come from in our generation, man. To see somebody be able to do that, because you think about it, dog. It ain't no shade on nobody. It's just how it was. You wasn't seeing the Big Daddy Kane Cotton Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you weren't seeing the LL Cool J Orange Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But and as great as they were, for Snoop to be able to take that from Barstool, and now it's the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl presented by Gin and Juice by Dr. Dre and Snoop. That's big for the culture, man. So I just wanted to get your take on that one also, man. So,
Yeah,
but
sure. Snoop, man. Everybody love Uncle Snoop, man. He raised so many of us. Like, to be honest, like for the music, I remember the first time I heard Snoop Dogg, yeah, dog. I remember where I was when I first heard it. Like, I mean, seeing the cartoon album cover, like, it was just so much to it. You know what I'm saying? So he helped shape the whole generation, and now, you know what I'm saying, we in our 40s, and Snoop, like, you know, still elevated. So it just gives you hope and optimism for being able to be yourself, still be successful on a large, grand scale.
Right. And since you brought that song up, I wanted to piggyback on something I heard you talk about on your show. That Above the Rim was a dope soundtrack, because that's the one that had that Part-Time Lover on there by H-Town.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. Yeah, that's my favorite soundtrack. Now, it put me down with the whole was it Soul Food? Did I ain't know that? Yeah, Soul Food kind of cold, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't realize that.
Another one that they said that's one of my favorite was that Boomerang, because that's a straight R&B classic like soundtrack. So
yeah,
but oh man, that one and End of the Road with Boys and Men.
Man, you know what's crazy? Because you back then, you wanted to know what the top records was. You get on the internet, you went to go get Jet Magazine. You go back to the back, top albums and the top singles, and you can tell right then, like, you know, what was the top, what was the best. Boomerang was at the top. Yeah.
And then a sneaky song on that soundtrack was that when Tribe Called Quest had that Hot Sex on the Platter, because it didn't make the movie, but it made the soundtrack, and that thing was bumping. So
I gotta go check it out, man. You know, I ain't never been like a East Coast rap kind of fan. I got in the rap so late, so I gotta go check that out, because as I got older, I started to get into a lot of the stuff that I missed. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No, that one was a good one y'all talked about. I was like, okay, yeah. So,
Yeah.
all right, man. This, come on, man. I put this one up for you, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's that's what we about to go to next, right here. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you see that right there, that legacy right there, and you see the shoes, and with that right there, that leads into um this next one, which is I'm from there to there. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And man, it's funny because the impact that he's had on everything that he's done is next level. And even with this show, I watched the whole. I went ahead and finished it, and it's funny because between everything that Bucky them showed on Well Off Media and Reach the People and Uncle Neely them on the pregame show, the way they tapped into everybody's storylines, the different storylines that they tapped into, like Tyler Brown and J5 and Jimmy Horn and even Mata. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was real good because they made it real personable for people to understand the team.
Yeah, for sure, man. And like you said, there's always gonna be stuff. I was on me and Uncle Neil, we was on You Tell Me the other night on the pregame network. And I just asked him, man, how accurate was, the Prime show in relation to what you saw every day? It was like even when he was there, you always gonna miss stuff. Like, because there's always something going on. There's so many people who got so much to do with the program that you could be sitting. The example he gave me, he said, now you were sitting in Coach Prime's office for an hour and then he realized Travis Hunter was outside having an hour-long conversation with somebody else right outside that door. So it's always stuff that you miss that you have no idea about. And it wasn't just me, Uncle Neil, like Prime. One thing I say, Coach Prime say, he say, man, you ain't get you access Uncle Neil, period. And Uncle Neil gonna say yay or nay. So Uncle Neil gave me the yay early on, and Coach Prime was like, well, shoot, I need to see him. I'm in office, we in the office chilling, and I'm sitting back just watching all of the traffic and what's going on. And then this whole time, so I'm thinking I'm getting all the behind the scenes. But people don't realize that there's so much more and how much Coach Prime has empowered other people to make plays on his behalf. I think you saw Chief of Staff Ray Forsett at the beginning. Ray, his real name Rotten, but Ray Forsett was at the beginning as Chief of Staff, and he's the one that's pulling a lot of those strings that we see when it comes to who you're gonna hire in this role and who's gonna be from recruiting all the way up to he's assistant Prime with making the coaching hire. So it's a lot going on that you don't see, and I was glad that some of those guys got to get some shine. Coach Phillips does a lot on recruiting. People don't talk about him enough.
Yeah,
Coach Phillips, when you see him like you get. I'm glad that they were able to showcase. I'm only through episode 2, but got to showcase a lot, man. Even the Big 12 Media Day, I was there. Interviewed Coach Prime there. I sat down with DNVR there. I was all over the place. And there was still a ton of stuff that I missed and that you were able to see by watching Coach Prime. So make sure everybody, if you're watching this, make sure you go get caught up on that Coach Prime series on Amazon Prime. It's worth to watch.
I think a lot of people don't. It's so easy to when you see him on TV, but you don't really understand the weight that he has on his shoulders with being a coach of that school and. It took when you see the actual the numbers of what everything he's done for the city of Boulder and even the student applicants that's come in as African Americans to Colorado, but then he got that, then he helping counsel kids, he managing lives, he managing his lives. It's a lot of weight that's on his shoulders that people just don't understand, which is one reason why I give Shiloh, Shador, Bucky them, they got mad respect from me because of the fact of a lot of people saying stuff, you know what I'm saying, but it ain't nothing new to them. It's not new to them. because they've been seeing this their whole life with their daddy, and their daddy been training. They've been in that training of no, this is how you gonna handle this. And one thing I did like on that thing is, okay, spoiler alert, it's not a bad spoiler, but when Shiloh had a bad game and you heard him and Prime talking, that's what I'm gonna say it. What the advice Prime gave him showed you how much they respect their daddy, but then how much he's still imparting into them, man. And I think people take that for granted, like don't understand the weight. Even I found myself, like, as much as we love Prime in the A, as much as we love him as Colorado fans, you know, sometimes you think about the weight that you hold on your household, but he think about the weight that he holds for that whole university and that whole football program, and trying to bring it back from the 1-11 to the 9-4 where they at now. So to me, I'm at the point level of this right here. Anybody hating on Coach Prime for you, it's like, nah, man, I ain't even trying to hear it, man. Because until you walk into that man's shoes and understand his walk and his process, you ain't got nothing to say, man. Especially off of accusation of just stuff you don't understand. So,
no, the hate is real.
yeah, it is. And boy, I'm gonna tell you something. You had me rolling about that peanut butter skin. That's all we ain't got to talk about. But man, I watched that thing, man, and man, that thing. Yeah, hey man, you had me rolling about that, man.
Man,
But the fact that
now go ahead.
Go ahead, what you about to say?
I just said the fact that, man, like, for that man, just like he doubling down on it. It done damn near got clownish, like, and it's always been a little bit clownish, but just that day was just funny to me. I'm like, man, this dude. Now you seeing more and more people talk about it. Like Cam said something about it, and you know. But as soon as I heard it, I was like, bro, this dude here is, bro, whatever, bro. One of the type of people, like, you know, like I say, man, sometimes you got to take people with a grain of salt. Sometimes you got to take people with a shot of Jack. Like, that's one of the ones you just drinking. All right, like, whatever. You got to block it all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing you can do because you know that it's coming. It's based in BS. So, yeah, man.
Right.
Peanut butter man, you know what I'm saying? Peter Pan. What we going to call him? Oh, Peter Pan.
Right. And the fact that, number one, you tried to mess with a man's character because you heard rap music and you seen rappers around him, but you talking about peanut butter skin.
Yeah,
we ain't got to say that now, bro.
So I'm with you, yeah. I'm 1,000% with you on that one.
The true colors always come out. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I tell people a wolf can only wear sheep clothes for so long, he gonna get hot in a minute.
That's a good one.
So, all right, man. I'm staying true to my word. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you got a busy schedule. So I just got one more topic that I want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, it's something dear to our heart. You know what I'm saying? And I've been hearing what you're saying. But my mission on this is to give you hope. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to lose faith in what we got coming down the pipeline, which I think you already know. But I feel like nobody could predict what happened with Kirk Cousins. Like, that he was going to be so high here, then all of a sudden it just like fall so fast. I never seen that coming because he went from a media darling to the Falcons 6-3 and we doing this, and all of a sudden, bam, he can't throw. And I always felt like they should have put Penix in that Vegas game just to get him more warmed up and acclimated. But we still had won that game, but it was an ugly win. So I think our offense played beautiful on Sunday. It's the defense that just to me was like, we lost defense, man. Like, golly. So I like where we're going for the future. I'm not one that's. I don't feel like Kyle Pitts is a bust. I feel like they haven't properly planned and worked with him the right way, like they should. Um, if you got a talent, you got to at least scheme for him to get him in the right position to be great and be successful. And they did that his first season, but then after that, the last two quarterbacks he had wasn't working. And with Penix, I think with some time, because Penix is older than all of them. So I think with time, we wanted to go to the playoffs, we wanted to get there. Dang. But I see the future, man. I think we're gonna really be all right this time. It ain't like before. I think we really gonna be all right. We just gotta fine tune some little things on the defense because we got some free agents getting away. So we got to make up for that. That's why I'm at with it, man.
No, I agree, man. I think Penix is one of the best players that the Falcons have drafted in a long time. One of the best draft picks. I was totally against drafting him after you spent $100 million on a quarterback, right? But then it's almost like I'm glad they falconed it up, but I'm glad they did it, right? You would prefer for them to even take, kick the tires on Justin Fields, who was traded for almost nothing, right? Could have got, he could have been the bridge to Penix, but hindsight being 2020, look at how the season went. Kirk Cousins just, I feel him, man, like he aged rapidly. When I lost the majority of my athleticism, it happened so fast. Like, I could just go from when I could jog around with my son and do all, and teach him everything and be hands-on to now, shoot, man, my son, like, we outside, he might put a move on me, man. I might, my knee hurts from about a month ago. You know what I mean? Like, it just ain't the same no more. We just got through working out. And, it happens rapidly. And some guys that Father Time hits you, and I just think Father Time got hurt. I don't think it was nothing else but Father Time. You can literally see the velocity on his fastball decrease as the season went on. He was making throws in game 2 and game 3 that he couldn't make in game 7 and game 8. And man, I feel for him, but it's hard for me to feel bad for anybody making that type of money. So, hey man, it is what it is, man. Penix time, baby.
Right. Even what you were saying, I seen a video where they did a A/B comparison, and you could see even with his movement of handing the ball off, it was taking him too long to get back there. And then on the play action, when he would turn around and throw the ball, he putting his whole everything into it, and it just wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Whereas when you seen Penix, he just pound, pound, pound. You know what I'm saying? I think with Penix, we got to work on the timing, which he gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get that. But I think we might have got probably one of the best diamonds in the draft when it's all gonna be said and done.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, you had to play him because he's an older quarterback. So now Penix, I think he's 25 right now.
Yeah.
So you got 4 years to get it done. So in this net, they need to be trying to either load up offensively and see if you can piece it up by defense, or load up defensively, because you got a quarterback under control. So yeah, I think you got your. I think they got the Knicks, Mike Evans and Drake London. I would love to see them go after a real speed. I mean, Mooney is a speed threat. I can't take that away from him, but I didn't even really see Mooney last game, man. I know he missed him on that bench route.
Yeah, he got hurt though too.
He did. Okay.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Yeah, I knew something. I went to the game, man. And I didn't see him, and I was wondering, but of course, like with all the Tyreek Hill stuff, I'm thinking like, man, he would look good in that line. Like, you get Tyreek Hill, and then you just say, all right, go outscore everybody. So we'll see what happens, but that's what I would love to have.
Yeah. Defensively, where we at?
They need a lot of help in a lot of places.
Yeah.
And them boys, they're not good on defense. They're not good on the line. They're not good at linebacker. They okay in the secondary. Linebacker need help. I mean, Caden Ellis is probably your best pass rusher, which ain't good. Troy Anderson can't stay healthy. Defensive line, Everett played well over the last 5 games, but Yeah, man, them boys need help at every level of the defense and a lot of help. Like, they were having miscommunication problems in game 17, like in the secondary.
Right.
And I'm not sure if Jimmy Lake gonna be able to keep his job, to be honest.
And I think for what everybody expected out of the secondary, with us having Simmons and even Terrell, and then I think what's my boy number 3? He box office. Like I think he box office and worth every penny that he got, because
Right.
he's proven it this year and last year that, man, he one of the top safeties. So you right on that one. All right,
No.
man. So did you check the Hawks game last night? Did you see that last play?
I saw Trey go crazy. And Trey was going against a kid from Atlanta and Colin Sexton.
Texas, Brooks finest.
Yep. They had a little one-on-one, that goes all the way back to when Sexton was at Bama and Trey Young was at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yep. So Trey Young got the best of it again last night, man.
Yeah. I think
just tied the game right before he hit that bomb.
Yeah. I was gonna show it, but I got it right here to pull up, but I just figured we talk about it real quick before I get you out of here. But it was because it was funny. I heard somebody on the radio say, yeah, Colin had won the game, was a hero for about a half a second. Then Trey got the ball, did what he did, and waved at everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah. I like the Trey Young I'm seeing this year compared to the last couple years. I like what I'm seeing, and I'm still waiting. You know what I'm saying, on the Hawks. You know what I'm saying. I'm with them. You know what I'm saying. I got them back there. You know what I'm saying. I ain't going nowhere. Right. But right. I just want to see what see what we're gonna continue to build, man. So that's why I'm at with them. But man, I like what we're doing in Atlanta here for the Hawks. So
yeah, for sure.
But man,
absolutely.
I ain't gonna keep you, my brother. I'm gonna stay true to my word, man, because I want to get you back on, man. So I want you to be like, man, he be trying to keep a brother an hour and a half, man. You know what I'm saying? He be trying to hold us on, be like the preacher be talking about some, all right, we're gonna close one more time now, and we don't never close. You know what I'm saying? So but no, man.
So I appreciate it though.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming out, man. Kicking it with the We Win Sports Talk family, man. As always, my brother, man. It's good to have you on, man. So, man, look, go handle your business, my boy. I know you got a busy evening, man. Blessings to you, my boy, and we'll stay up, man.
What's up, man? Everybody, man, continue to support, like, and subscribe for the We Win Sports Talk Show. And check me out on Twitter and Instagram at Dukes D Scoop. And follow my page at Dukes D Scoop on YouTube, man. I appreciate y'all. All right, see you, T.
I'm going to holler at you.
All right, bro.
Peace. Yes, sir, man. That's my homie, my boy Phil Dukes. You know what I'm saying? Colorado love, Atlanta love. So, man, definitely appreciate him for coming on, man. But just so y'all can see it, you know what I'm saying? I still bring it up. But this that play I was gonna show from last night.
Will be getting it in. Utah starts the movement. Collier. It's deflected by Daniels. Sexton for the tie. Oh! Hawks don't have a timeout. Trey from midcourt to win it.
Dang.
He hit it. Trey Young in the house.
Trey Young.
Atlanta wins the game.
My. Whoa, Trey Young.
Can you believe that?
Gas up the plane, baby. We headed to Phoenix. Let's get out of here. Oh, my.
What a shot.
Whoa!
The Hawks only had a second to spare, didn't have a timeout, and Trey Young shot that like there was nothing.
Wow, watch this, Bob. Trey Young gathers himself and says, Good night, Utah. We are out of here. Thanks for coming out. God bless.
Woo!
The game.
Atlanta wins it 124 to 121. Colin Sexton drilled a three. I thought the Daniel steal was going to end the game.
As did I. Sexton hits a great play, but how about the whereabouts with Trae Young? Not to give up and understand he still had time on the clock. This is one for the ages, nothing but bottom of the neck. He waves.
So yo, that's it, man. That's them Hawks, man. That's Trae Young, and I gotta give it up to him because I was a big person on last year that was really upset with what was going on with Trae Young, what was going on with the Hawks, because of the fact that I'm like, man, I felt like we didn't handle John Collins right. We didn't handle a lot of stuff right. But to see what they doing now, man, with Jaden Daniels, with Johnson, with everybody, Hunter coming off the bench, commencing around to be six-man player of the year. Campello, double O when he healthy, you know what I'm saying? We got us a good little thing going, man. We just gonna see how it ride out. Right now we sitting 7th currently at 19 and 18, 7th in the East. So, and we beat Cavs, we beat the Celtics. We almost took that cup, that mid-season cup. Got to the Final Four on that one. So definitely, man, a big shout out to the Hawks, man. So remove that hat right there. Get the Frozy right. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, we coming close to that time frame, man. It's been a short show, man. I definitely appreciate my man again, Phil Deuce. So you can catch him on YouTube. The Scoop with Duke is his show, and he everywhere, man. At Phil Deuce, the Scoop. So check him out, man. While we get ready to get some things popping, man. And even though we had one last night, man, we always gonna end with something good and something that's, you know what I'm saying, that's good for the soul of the people, man. So let's just hop into what we're gonna do right here. A little quick moment of inspiration. All right. Let me take a little sip of this right here. So get my. You can't do that on you. You can't do that on the show. It's my show. I can't. Been running my mouth for 35 minutes. But man, look. Whew. I look back on 2024 and just reflect on everything that happened. And man, how fast this year went by for 2024. And now we already into 2025. Matter of fact, we're getting ready to go into the second week of 2025 already. And what I want to just encourage you on is, man, is don't give up and waste time. You know, while you still have the breath to go get what you're trying to achieve, go get it. And don't let anybody tell you that you can't get it. I said it yesterday. You have to be your greatest advocate. If you can't be an advocate for yourself, then who's gonna believe in you more than yourself? So while you got a breath in life, and another day above ground is a great day, man. One thing that I understand now is that, man, I appreciate life. The life that God gave me to live, the life, that means I'm still here to be able to do something big, man. So look, while you still are here and while you still are breathing, those things that you have tucked deep down inside that you want to do, the only one that's stopping is you. So don't stop it. Just go get it. It can be obtained. It's not about age. People go back to school, learn things. When you know better, you can do better and you can evolve. So whatever you're trying to get, go get it. The only one that can stop you is you. As long as you got breath, you still here. So take advantage of it. Don't let this life slip by and all of a sudden it's over and you're done. greatest, most expensive place in the earth is in cemeteries, where a lot of dreams and a lot of failed or unplanned or unmet goals and dreams live that nobody got a chance to experience. So don't let that be you. Whatever dream that you got, go after it, man. Don't stop. Keep pushing. Keep pressing. Have faith. God got you. That's what I got for today, y'all. This is your boy, your host with the most, Smooth T. This is your moment of inspiration. Hey, man. Like my boy Duke said, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Let people know what we're doing, man. We doing some big things in 25. We gonna thrive. Also, follow me at Smooth T, the number 4, and real on all social media platforms: X, Instagram, Facebook. At Smooth T, the number 4, real. Follow me. I'll follow you back. This ain't Hollywood. I got you. But hey, man, again, I appreciate y'all coming, man. I love doing this, man. It's great. It's a great platform. It's a great show. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. You could have been anywhere, but you came here to kick it with me. So I thank you for that right now. So, hey, have a great night, man. Peace. God bless. And we'll see y'all on the next show, man. Thank y'all for coming, man. We'll see y'all. Peace. Thank you. I had to remember. Hey, at We Win Sports Talk, we're about to win. And if you ain't about to win, you know it. Don't go in. Again, at We Win Sports Talk, we're about to win. And if you ain't about to win, don't go in. Now we can get out of here.